Hello, guys. Hi, Jenny. Hi, Francis. Just love the sound of this bowl. Sometimes I'll just play this for like a minute. It's so relaxing. So relaxing. So, Pisces. Pisces. Some Pisces are feeling very anxious. A lot of anxiety. No problem, Jenny. My pleasure. Yeah. A lot of anxiety. I feel, I don't know if people around you have kind of made you feel, self-doubt and stuff like that. I just feel that there's people around you that are not very friendly. Some of them are, I don't know if they mean to be, you know, they're not that, definitely not going about it the right way, I feel, but that's me. So we'll see what the Spirit has to say. The Spirit has to say. Oops, some cards want to flip over. Yeah, if anytime that you filled with doubting yourself and that, sometimes think about the people around you, or where's that self-doubt coming from, right? If we're all made in God's image and we're all created, stardust and stuff like that, we shouldn't really doubt ourselves. I know we do sometimes, because sometimes it's just afraid of something, but always remember, false evidence appearing real. That's fear, right? One perseverant about life. Yeah. Hi. Hi, everybody. Yeah, I do feel that some of you Pisces are maybe, lack of self-confidence, but build your confidence. Don't listen to everybody around you putting you down. Okay. Sometimes people around you may say certain things that maybe they feel you need to hear, but sometimes it may come from love, and sometimes could be envious, could be. So don't be too quick to listen to what other people say, like their opinions. That, remember, sometimes other people's opinions of us, it's not our business. That's what they think, that's what they believe, and that's fine. But you, right? You're a strong person. And we all have self-doubts a little bit sometimes, but don't let that overpower or kind of take away your power. Get that power back. It's you. You have that power. Take it back. It's yours. Don't let people influence, because there's some. I I've met quite a few, and I'm like, nope, not happening. Right? Trust yourself. Exactly. You're your best friend, right? Not me. You got to trust yourself. You have to. And if you don't believe it, look in the mirror and look in your eyes and say, I trust myself. I trust myself. I trust myself. Say it 2, 3 times. You have to learn to trust yourself. Can't always trust anybody else. Sometimes it's not always good. You have to trust you. Trust your instincts, trust your intuition. Yeah. Some of you are going through some stuff. I mean, I get that. Yeah, okay. But we also have to think that the world is in constant change. We're constantly changing. We're constantly moving. So whatever that we're going through right now, if it's a bit of a difficult time, know that this too shall pass. I always think about, okay, this is a cloud, a gray cloud. Things are happening that, I want the sun to come up, go away. and it eventually does. It does pass, right? But sometimes things happen for a reason that you think, wow, what's going on? But it turns out to be a positive. There's things that happen that we don't like, but it's to make room for something better, something new, right? Yeah. So I do feel you do have help from some family, sometimes some friends, but bottom line, trust your own self. Some of you love very creative. I feel that some of you would like to have your own, like, work for yourself, or at least have a job where you're in a more of a leadership position, because you can be quite, leaders. strong skills. You have a lot of many skills, many talents, many gifts. And a lot of you work with hands, whether it's typing or very creative with the hands or cooking or something. I see a lot of you doing that, um, wanting to maybe work for yourself one day. It could be a possibility. It could be a hobby of yours that you do part time that eventually will turn on to something good. But and it's good. But you're not being shown, and I don't like that when that comes up. Sometimes you're not being shown everything that is in front of you, because first of all, if they were going to show you everything that's in front of you, all the good, sometimes it'll blow your mind, right? So we need to be shown little at a time, and then it's about trusting yourself. Because if they were say, "Oh yeah, here, you prayed for this, here it is," you'd be, "Oh, okay, thank you." You might forget, but when we go through a little bit of a harder time, then when we do attain it, we think, "Okay, yeah, okay, it took me a while to get this. I appreciate it, and I'm more grateful because of what we went through." But this is not just being, this is like remove your blinders. There's some things that you need to see. Maybe look at your life. We're coming to the end of the year. A lot of people sit down and reevaluate where they've come, where they're going, what needs to change. And I see a lot of you doing that. I see a lot of you reorganizing some things. You're asking to see things a little bit clearer, and the universe is supporting that. The universe is the hermit. So get out and do a little bit more. They want to light the way, but you got to get out of the kind of the basement type of thing, right? You got to get out. You got to get out there. They'll light your way, but you're the one that has to do the legwork. So they will help you. In your life, when you've planned goals and you've planned them well and been patient and not deter from those goals, you've attained them. If you look back into your life, you've always reached what you really had your mind and focus on. So you're going to do that again. It's going to come again. Maybe not right now, but I think maybe with the help even, some people around you. Some of you you've built such a solid foundations. I know you may not believe that, but there is a very solid foundations. You have tremendous amount of gifts and skills, and some of them you haven't. I don't want to say explore, but you haven't shared. So maybe share some of those gifts that you have, that you were not willing maybe to share with others. Share those gifts, and I'm not talking about sharing money and stuff like that. Share some of the talents that you have. The world needs to know, and the world needs to also be aware of your skills and talents. You're hitting it's hidden. Some of them are just hidden. You have a lot of tremendous inner strength. You're very kind. You're very skillful in everything that you do, that you start and you learn. You're very skillful in that. You may turn around and teach what you know as well to other people, or share, right? So what's coming to you, I've got the Ace of Cups. And Ace of Cups, to me, I mean, it's a beautiful, beautiful card. I mean, when you look at aces and you look at the seasons, it's about new beginnings. And there's tremendous amount of love here. And I'm looking here to see if there's somebody else, if there's a partner, it's not coming up in here. Sometimes we're with someone and that other person is very well protected, so they not always come in the cards. But I do see a younger person around you, or a mature or an older man that's immature. They come sometimes up as the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Wands are full of laughter, making you laugh all the time, always there to cheer you up. So definitely on this path, if you haven't met someone like that, someone is coming towards you, full of laughter and kindness. They're good people. To be there for you when you need it, to make you laugh. And that sometimes it can also be, you could have a child that's always comes around you at the right time to cheer you up when you need it. But the Ace of Cups is good. It's a cup of plenty. You're getting all that. Spirit wants you to be happy. Spirit wants you to have what is meant to be yours. The universe is abundant. Well, bring it, right? Now, for people around you, a lot of people think that you're very secretive and you're hiding a lot of things. That's just because you sometimes keep things to yourself, which is good. We shouldn't have to share everything with everybody, because Sometimes people don't take it the right way, but they see you as being very intuitive as well. And they come to you and they ask you things, and you have answers for them. So they really like that. So the high priestess is yourself, tapping into your own, spirituality, your own higher self, your own searching deep into your soul. Because on this path, that's people see that, the high priestess, right? They see that you have a lot of gifts, a lot of talents, and you know how to be kind and to help people. But at the same time, they know that they feel that, oh, she's very secret. Doesn't tell everything that to us. But no, you got to keep stuff for yourself. It's not for everybody. Things are for yourself, and that's fine. But tap into intuition as well. Your hopes and your fears. A lot of Pisces right now are afraid of, yeah, but you've been stabbed in the back so much. That's just stab in the back, right? Yes, but people, some of them do this unintentionally. Some people just could be envious and they don't know, they don't mean to, but it still hurts. And those people that have done things to you, I think you're ready to say, you know what? All of that they've done, and it's going to be coming back to them. I'm moving forth. I'm going to take my anxiety, throw it out the window. I'm going to pull back on my inner strength. I'm going to pull back on my self-confidence. And just tell yourself every day, I am self-confident. I am confident. Keep saying that to yourself. Your subconscious mind picks that up and you become more and more, and especially if you're looking in the mirror to say it. But these people, I think from the past there, you're a stronger person now. Those people that have done those things, they won't be able to hurt you. They can't hurt you anymore. You've learned to say, well, that's what you've done. You've hurt my feelings. I'm going to walk away, and karma's going to come and bite you in the where, right? So the universe will take care of these people. You may not see it. Maybe you'll never see it in your lifetime, but in the end, they're going to get what's coming. They're going to get what's coming to them, especially if they did it on purpose. And if they didn't do it on purpose out of envious, and it's still wrong. So, yeah, you're not going to let them. Yes, more knives in the bag than I can count. But yes, I trust your guidance. The backing of the universe is God's justice before I'm grateful. That's true. Because, like I said, sometimes people do things unintentionally, or they'll say things, and it's hurtful. Because sometimes people, they think by doing this, that they're working to get to better themselves. But some people do that by stepping on everybody else. And they don't care. But later on, they're going to realize, oh, geez, I've stepped on everybody. Nobody's my friend. They're going to be left pretty much alone. And it's on them. It's on them. You can move on and say, you know what? I'm so done. So you got the Ace of Cups, which is now, which is good. You may meet somebody. Usually meet that it's a new beginning, but it's also a fresh start. And it's also, you could meet someone. Like I said, somebody coming in, I feel is very youthful. It could very well be somebody in his 50s that's very young at heart. Usually it's an adult like a king, but I got a knight. But they're going to bring you the laughter. They're going to bring, but that is on your path. That is on your journey. And I feel if this person's coming to you. The end of the reading is you got the Ace of Swords. Now, a sword cuts both ways. In all the readings I've done, I've always told people, and it's true, they call back and they'll say, yeah, whatever you're trying to do, this is going to work in your favor. Always. If you've been, a very kind person, serious and legit, right? Things will work in your favor. So the outcome of the reading is pretty good because although things are uncertain, the future is uncertain. We never know what's going to happen, right? Try to go day by day. But I see this as a positive, that things are going to turn out as a positive, and everything in the end is going to work out for you. Everything's going to work out in your favor. Don't have to worry about that. Definitely. Right? Yeah. It's going to bite them in the So, put this, grab the wrong deck here. I think I want to pull some more out of here. So what do the angels now have to say? What do the angels have to say? What do they have a message for you? We sometimes we think in life, oh my God, this, but it's not the end of the world. I have to quote back a friend of mine years ago. I'm not sure what was going on with me. I was at work. I said something. I don't know what it was. She said, it's not death. And I always to this day, and I said that to my student, it's got a point. Death is permanent. Things we go through in life is not permanent. It'll pass. This too shall pass. Remind ourselves every day that it's not permanent. Come on, angels, what do you have to tell? What do you want Pisces to know? Ooh, Archangel Michael. I love angels. I'm getting the goosebumps everywhere. He says, I am with you, giving you the courage to make life changes that will help you work on your divine life. I am, if you could see me, I've got like goosebumps everywhere. Oh my God. Archangel Michael is strong. I didn't light his candle tonight. I've done it the past few nights, but he's the strongest of the, well, apart from Metatron, but Archangel Michael is the boss of all the other archangels. So we call on him only for good things. You ask him to do something not good, that won't turn out well. But if you ask him to help, for guidance and help, definitely. So I've come to you because you asked God for safety and protection, because you asked about your life purpose. Since you're a light worker, so you guys are light workers, I'm overseeing the fruition of your divine life purpose. You have been a light worker for a long time and have felt different than others, isolated at times. Yeah. Be assured that you have never been alone and that you will never be alone. When people tell me they feel alone, I mean, yes, it's a feeling and it's a legit feeling. That's what they feel. But if they were to think and realize that you're never alone, your guide, you're born with an angel at your side, a spirit guide, and they are never alone. If you ask them to come forth and if you talk to them, you'll feel the energy. Eventually you do. You got to build a relationship with them. It says here, when you feel pushed to make a change at work or at home, that may be my influence, encouraging you to make your life's purpose a high priority. I can rearrange your schedule and support you in other ways to make your path smooth and harmonious. Simply ask me, and it is done. I will also help you feel safe and comfortable during life's changes. I don't know how many times in my life I've called on certain angels for help. Like, please help. And sometimes I do it 2-3 times and the help is there. The help is there. Yeah. Right. And then I'll say thank you. Like sometimes even I drive and I'm like, well, I want a parking spot not like a mile away. And I'll say, Archangel Michael, please, help me find some. And most of the time he does. Like I'd say 99% of the time, I say thank you. Thank you. Especially if it's pouring rain and I don't want to, if you go grocery and you don't want to park a mile away. They're there to help. Angels have no religion. A lot of religions talk about them, but they don't have a religion. They're angels. All right. So, yeah. You call on them, they help you. There's different hierarchies of angels, different groups of angels, and each specific group is for different things. Some are here to protect our planet, the galaxy, the universe. Some are here, like the archangels are here to help people on Earth. They have other jobs too, but then there's like the dominions, the virtues, the cherubs, and all the different categories or groups have different jobs. They just, you wouldn't call on a dominion for something, here, it's different, but they all have their job that they do. So call on them. That's what they're there for. They love to help. There's no judgment. They don't judge. They're here to help you. And if you don't listen to them and you keep asking them for help, they continue to help. They may say, oh my God, this person's not listening. But when you call them, they'll come back. They'll come back and help, Thank you. Thank you, Jenny. So I hope this was, good for you. I hope it was a good reading. It sounds to me like it was pretty good. Things are lightening up. So, hey, So I hope you guys have a really wonderful evening, and keep, thinking things are they're turning out for something positive. So just hang in there, be patient each and every day. You're very welcome. Namaste. And check out some of the meditations that I have. That might help as well. So good night, everyone. Thank you again for watching. And I'll see you guys soon. Good night, everyone.